This is CWTFB Radio. I am your host, Charlie MaSheen, as always, sponsored by Details Called Audio and Auto Detailing right on 925 Turnpike Street in Canton, Mass. That's right on Route 138. I know you've seen over there with the, Prestige gas station. We're the detail shop right there at the car wash. Free vacuums in the front. We're right there in the back. Run up in there for all your detailing needs, interior, exterior. We need a new tint guy, man. I keep saying this. If anybody knows a good, reliable guy that needs a job, let me know. We'll hook you up, man. I'll go, hook you up with my peoples. We're going to get you laced up. But car audio, car accessories, truck accessories, motorcycle accessories, all of the above, man. If you go in there, let them know Charlie sent you. We're going to keep you rolling and keep you looking fresh and all of that, right? So we're going to jump straight into the episode today. Today I got somebody I'm excited to talk to, man. Somebody who's a voice in the city. Also, somebody who's been pioneering a lot of the nightlife in the city as well. He's been doing his thing on the podcast space for a few years now. Took a break, came back, kind of revamped his brand, along with some other things that he got going on right now. This is going to be a good show. Dude's hilarious. The nigga Twitter antics is epic. It's elite. So everybody give your undivided attention to my man Dmal or Woody or however he wants to go by, man. What's good, baby? I'm good, man. I'm good. How you doing? I'm happy I'm here, man. I'm glad you here, bro. For real, man.
And shout out to you. You out here doing your thing.
Thank you, bro.
You got a million episodes out.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like, I tell you all the time, you're the hardest working podcast nigga I know.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
But keep it up there.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So what's new with you, man? How's your week been?
I've been chilling, man, getting to it, working out.
Yeah.
Same old shit, working my security job, clocking in 9 to 5,
You really work security?
Yeah, of course I do.
Do you really?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
the overnight shifts,
okay.
they're 11 to 7. I'm a Haitian nigga.
I don't know, nigga.
I was working security since college.
Yeah?
I used to play ball. I quit because I wasn't getting no PT.
Right.
Everybody know me. I can't shoot for shit. So I'm like, I'm wasting my time. I ain't getting no bread. I ain't getting no PT. So I was always working. So, I used to work. Matter of fact, there was a point in time where I was working 11 to 7.
Okay.
I had got kicked out of school in Worcester, college in Worcester. Okay. I had to transfer to Bunker Hill. I was working 11 to 7 and going to classes that's from 7 to 3.
Wow. So you super Haitian.
I'm a dog.
You do that shit for real, man.
I'm just a dog. You gotta be a dog sometimes.
I hear you, bro. I hear you.
Jimmy Butler vibes.
I ain't mad at that. Oh, so you was on the Jimmy Butler campaign.
I'm all for Jimmy Butler campaign, Cam Newton campaign.
Okay.
I like underdogs.
You ain't fucking with Bron.
He's not my type of guy. He's a great dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's super lit. Like, I love LeBron as a person, but as a basketball player, it's just not my type of guy.
Why is that?
He's just not a dog. He don't got that dog in him. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't.
The killer instinct?
He don't got that.
I feel like it's like off and on. It's wishy-washy with him.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. I respect that.
But he's still that nigga, though.
I respect
You got
that.
respect him.
I respect that. But let's talk about you, man. Let's talk about what's been going on with you, man. What's going on in your life, man? I know, what was it, last year?
Yeah.
You lost your moms, right?
Yeah.
My condolences,
yeah,
man.
That was heavy.
So how you feel like, losing your mom's kind of changed you as a man and how you navigate through life?
Man, losing Mom Dukes was probably one of the hardest parts of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I took losses before. I never took a loss. Like, this was a real loss because my Mom Dukes was my dog. Right. That could have been my co-D. You know what I'm saying? So, the relationship was different. Some people lose people. It could be siblings. Right. It could be friends.
Right.
But their relationship, it's about the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because if I lose Pop Dukes, it's different from me losing my Mom Dukes. Two different relationships. Even though he's still my father, it wouldn't affect me the same. Right. You know what I'm saying? So because that bond was different. Right. And and that love is unconditional. So they tell your mom you could body 3 niggas. They tell your Mom Dukes you just body 3 niggas. She ain't believing that. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nobody gonna really have your back like that. But it definitely changed me. I went through some dark times dealing with that situation, and you know, it was just something I had to go through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How'd your mom pass, if you don't mind me asking?
My mom passed on some, like, they had found something that could have been cancerous. So she was never diagnosed with cancer, nothing like that. So she went to get a surgery done so they can take it out before it becomes cancerous. You know what I'm saying? Before it, you know, it's cancer, before they can call it cancer. And she was straight. Went through the whole surgery process. Good. She was in rehabbing. And she was like a week away from coming home. And then me and my man, the day before, we went out bowling, my right-hand man. And then after that, I came home. I was saucy, slept on the couch. And then my aunt woke me up and was like, yo, we got to go to the rehab facility. And then, you know, that was it.
That's crazy, man.
That's life,
bro.
And, you know, then right from there, nigga, you only have a chance. Life don't even stop. Life keep going. I got to come up. I'm the only child. I got to come up with funeral arrangements. I got to find a funeral home to put her in. I can't even deal with losing Mom Dukes. I got to get right to it. Real life. They crunching numbers right in front of your face. You know, because she can't stay at the rehab place. The longer she stays, more bread it is. So I just, you know, I can't even be emotional. I got to stay in pocket. So it was crazy.
Yeah, well. Shout out to you, man, for taking that on the chin, man. Because, like, honestly, you know, that's a heavy, you know what I mean, loss. That's a heavy loss.
Super heavy.
So for you to go through that and, like, I ain't really know. You know what I'm saying? Like, on some, you know, when you follow somebody on the internet type shit, you don't really know what people are going through. Of course,
shit. You know, but certain shit like ain't for the internet. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like. We all go through certain shit in life. You know what I'm saying? Everybody cope with it different. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was heavy for me. You know, like, I still to this day, sometimes it doesn't feel real to me. You know what I'm saying? I still haven't handled that situation. You know what I'm saying? Still fresh to me. Sometimes they don't even feel like it even happened. So this is something that I'm always dealing with. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, shout out to your mom, man.
Yeah, R.I.P. She's a legend. You already know that.
But more about you. With the whole BNF podcast, man, you started back up this year. Yeah.
Shout out to Corona.
Shout out to Corona. You sound like Yahweh when you was out here.
Shout out to Corona. Corona got niggas getting their shit together.
So what made you want to get back into podcasting?
Honestly, it was therapeutic for me. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't like the way, you know, I was headed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was gambling heavy. You know what I'm saying?
I know a guy.
Yeah, you know, I tell niggas stay away from that, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, dealing with the loss of my mom Dukes, I was, you know, diving in too deep. So Corona, you know, with the whole quarantine helped me get my mind right. Refocus, you know, and just like, you know what, this will be therapeutic for me, and let me get back to it.
Fair enough. So the original team, man, it was you, Fleeto, Benz that started BNF Podcast. 3 of y'all.
Yeah, shout out to them.
So, and then it became you, Fleeto, and Josie.
Yep. So, shout out to Josie. That's my sister.
Yeah, shout out Josie, dog. That's my dog. So what was the basis on that? Like, what made y'all get rid of Benz and put Josie in there? Like, why y'all ex Benz out like that? Dog?
We didn't ex Benz out. That's my dog till this day. You know, I know Ben since elementary school.
Right, I know Ben since forever too.
Yeah, so that's my dog. It was just more of a change that, you know, we thought we needed to make or whatever. And he was he had his own personal things he was dealing with during that time. And we did an episode with Josie, and she held it down, and we just made that transition. But it was never like kicking Benz out. We could never do that.
Okay. Because I just felt like y'all kind of ruined podcasting for Josie, dog. She didn't want to. I reached out to her like, "Yo, what's up, man? Do a pod with me or whatever." And she's like, "Nah, I ain't with that podcasting shit, nigga. Like, I ain't."
You know,
I ain't with it.
She got a lot going on.
Yeah, she do.
And you know, her time is very limited and shit like that.
Right.
And you know, this even with us, she didn't really want to do it.
Yeah, so it was just like
she was just trying it out, you know. And me and her was so cool. When I wasn't around so much, she really didn't want to do it like that. She was on the time like, yo, if you ain't gonna be there, I really don't want to fuck with this shit like that.
Okay.
So, you know, that's how me and her pretty got close or whatever. But you know.
So when you came back, did you reach out to any of the original team members and say,
nah, I'm Bobby Brown with this shit.
So you just said, fuck it.
Fuck them niggas.
Why ain't you free Fleeto, dog? Free Fleeto, dog.
Listen, I don't know. You know, I just thought.
Y'all speak? Like, y'all still tight? Like, y'all still cool?
You know, that's the guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know, he's doing him, you know, but I was just worried about me at that point, trying to get my mind right. I can't worry about what other niggas got going on. So, you know, I just started doing my own thing. I called Dtheflyest. I was like, yo, be my first guest. Yeah. Matter of fact, I was really trying to get Last Days to be my first guest.
Okay, that would have been dope.
But he was running around doing his thing.
Yeah.
And I called D, and then after that, me and D was like, yo, let's do it, and then ended up working out.
Yeah, shout out Dtheflyest.
That's little bro right there.
So is so Dtheflyest and what's her name? Sin? Like, are they related? Or not?
Yeah, that's family.
Okay, because like I see that you had Sin on 2 episodes as well. Like that. So what was the connection there? Like what made you bring her on as like a co-host and things like that?
You know, everybody tells me I need to bring Sin on, you know, and her personality on social media, and she be saying some real shit.
Reckless shit too.
Yeah, and then, it was like, fuck it, you know. So that's like always my you know, guest, you know what I'm saying? So I just hit up Sin and be like, yo, you trying to do this episode with me? Yeah. And it's good, especially when I have a female there, when I have Fever D, it's good to have that balance. Right, absolutely. You know, you have a different perspective, which is coming from a female. So
you're going to bring
shout out to my nigga Sin.
You going to bring her back every episode or just like select few?
Select few.
Okay.
But she's always going to be like one of my co-star guests, you know?
All right, fair enough. All right, so as far as...
Oh, campaign. I got a campaign for the gang. You know what it is. Nickel and dime. Shout out to my nigga Young.
Shout out Young.
Store coming soon. Young is out here doing this thing. Shout out to the Nickel boys. You know, I don't got a red cup. I got nickel and dimes. I had a campaign for my guy.
The first time I ever seen a nigga pull up in a Sprinter van was Young, man. I was like, damn, niggas is really out here riding around in these joints, dog.
Young's a legend.
And I'm like, yo, what's your name, bro? He's like, Young. You know how that nigga, he's super cool.
He's
a ill nigga, dog.
Yeah,
ill nigga.
He's a legend.
Yeah. But let's talk about how you came back into the podcast space, man. You started with the lives.
I started off with the lives.
Because of the quarantine, obviously.
Because of quarantine. Like I said, Dtheflyest was my first guest. And actually, that's the most views I ever got. Shout out to D.
Yeah, shout out. How many views you got on that?
Like 6,000.
Yeah? How long ago that episode come out?
That was in, I want to say March or May or something.
That was an actual in-person talk.
Yeah, that was March.
Was that the first one, and then you went back with the lives? Or was that what happened?
That was the first one.
Okay, and
then I did Dr. Rufus. Shout out to Rufus.
Right.
And then I was doing lives in between the Rufus ones or whatever like that.
Right.
And then I did a few lives, and then shout out to my homegirl Just B. Yeah. We did like 2 live episodes. That was good. You know,
niggas ain't like that shit. Her first.
They didn't like that.
Yeah.
With the white girl.
I was talking about black shit. Like why was that okay? Why did she think that was cool to speak on black issues?
You know, we gotta allow certain people to.
Nah, we ain't gotta allow shit.
Nah. Let me finish though. We gotta let people have their own opinion and have their own thoughts. Not saying she's right, because I don't agree with majority of the shit she be saying.
Right.
But at the end of the day, we gotta know what people thinking or what people are saying out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't want to disguise people, you know. But shout out to her, she got Hush Glamour out. But I'm just saying, like, we can't get mad for people being, because we don't like their opinion and how they think, right? Lou Armstrong, he said some wild shit. That's your man. You still want to have him on the show, though.
Lou's my dog.
So why are you more mad at Just B instead of?
Because Lou's
Dominican. So you should be more mad at Lou than Just B.
I am.
All right, so Just B shouldn't be getting beat over the head. She's a white girl. She don't understand certain shit where we come from. It's 2 different lifestyles. But when a Dominican nigga, right? Because Dominican niggas be forgetting that they're black.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. David Ortiz could be Haitian. You know what I'm saying?
Basically.
And we share the same island.
Right.
And when niggas like that are talking like her, that confuses me. Right. She doesn't confuse me. Right. He does. But that's your man, though.
That's my man because of a long history. Now, as far as what he was saying, I I didn't agree with that. And everybody knows that. I didn't agree with what he was talking about. He said some shit about black niggas is racist, more racist than white people. And, you know, the cops, what the fuck? You just saying some completely out of pocket shit, right? Like, and then when I called him and we spoke, you know what I mean? I thought that we was on the common ground, and then he's like, oh, yeah, fact, I'm going to address that. And then they get back on the internet and said some more wild, crazy shit. And I'm like, yo.
Honestly, I respect Lou as a hustler. Mm-hmm. You know, he gets to it. He's a hustler. I salute him for that.
Yeah.
You know, like Cardi B thing, brought Cardi B to the city. I'm not going to take away from that. But when it comes, when quarantine happened and I'm hearing niggas speak on issues, now it's like, oh, I ain't put my money into that man's pocket no more.
Right.
Because it's like, what are you talking about?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the nigga said, I've been robbed by a black person before. What do you, nigga, you walking around here with chains, you get into it. Stop talking like we know what
happen, right?
What are we talking about here?
In the hood. Right.
Like, what are we talking about here? Of course you gonna get robbed every time, every trip. If a nigga got a chance to do it, it's pop go to weasel. You already know how that goes. So what are you talking like a square? Like, a lot of things he said that made me see who he really is.
Yeah, the shit
I
was
can't
confusing.
support that.
The shit was confusing as far as where the angle came from, like where he was going with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really.
And he went on it for days.
And he's still going on.
And this is real. And
niggas a Trump supporter.
And we really dealing with real nigga shit outside. We at war. Right now, niggas are still dying every day. I'm immune to this shit, bro.
Right. What's dude that just recently died, man?
Man, I'm running out. Like, honestly, I always see a black face. I really don't know the names, but I just know another brother just died. You know what I'm saying? I seen somebody die trying to break up a fight.
Right.
Dog trying to break up a fight. He gets killed by police.
Yeah.
Another man was trying to shake a cop's hand.
That's what I'm talking about.
He got shot by a police officer. I don't know if he died or not.
Nah, he died.
Every day it's the same shit. So we fighting a real war. You know what I'm saying? Like, this year was my first protest.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? George Floyd. I went for the first time.
Dope,
you know, so we dealing with real shit out here. And we got niggas who shouldn't be talking. Listen, even if you feel that way, shut the fuck up, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just
don't even speak on this type of shit.
Right.
Cause this is a sensitive topic you're talking about.
Right.
Race right now is a very sensitive topic. So if you're not educated enough and you don't know what you're talking about, you shouldn't speak on it. Period. Publicly. Keep that shit around with your hookah friends in the backyard and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all could talk about that shit there, but to get on social media, that's just whack. I ain't putting no money in that man's pocket. Like, I ain't with that shit.
Hey, yo, Lou, if you watching, man, you gotta come up here, man. You gotta explain yourself.
That shit, but I don't even think you gonna do what you're supposed to do.
What you mean?
Like, when he comes up on here, you can't beat around the bush.
So come up here with me, man. Let's do it.
Nah, I don't be
You see, the thing is this, man. So when you say, you know, you gotta let niggas have their own opinions, right? But you're crucifying dude because he's part of our culture.
He comes from this. He's
part of this. So, but you don't feel like your homegirl B, she appropriates our culture, right? Like she literally wants to be around our culture. From anything that I've ever seen her on, also I don't know her, so I don't want to speak on who she is as a person. Yeah. But from what I see with her demeanor and who she associates herself with, it's around our culture.
Okay.
Right? So for you to be implanted within our culture, being a white woman, a white woman, right? Because you know how many niggas done died over white women on some bullshit?
Of course.
And then now you want to speak on black topics. So how is that any different from what Lou's doing?
It's totally different because
it's the same shit.
No, it's not.
It's the same
You're
shit.
trying to make it the same shit. Let me tell you why it's not the same shit. Because you're trying to say somebody who's trying to fit in versus somebody who's already in. I already know. Listen,
but to a lot of niggas, she's accepted.
Wow, that's
so she's not accepted to you?
Perspective. That's perspective. You know what I'm saying?
So what
if me and her grew up from a different world, she didn't live in the world I lived in. Mm-hmm. Even if we have the same struggles, our struggles are different because of the face that's facing the struggles. It's totally different. She would never deal with the same problems. Even if the problems are exactly the same, the outcome will always be different.
Yeah.
Oh boy, he comes from this. I hold him more accountable.
Okay.
I'm not old girl. ain't nothing new.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's still trying to learn. Her ignorance, she still gotta learn. We gotta teach her. Cause she don't know no better sometimes when she says certain stuff. But old boy talking like, if we got old boy talking like that, we in trouble, bro.
Fair enough.
That's how I feel about it.
Touche.
You know?
So let's move on from that, right? Let's talk about yo, what's the deal with you and Prano, man? What happened when you and Pran, dog? Cause
Prano's my dog, bro.
Yeah. So like why the whole Twitter shit? Like, I don't really know.
You know sometimes
you be talking crazy.
I talk crazy.
Yeah.
Prano, that's an OG. I used to watch Prano play ball, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Prano is a High Park legend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember Prano coming to Rossville with the Burberry drippy,
everything,
with the Bucky hat, with the Nikes, with the Burberry. You know what I'm saying?
Super
check,
fly nigga, right?
Super fly. You know, if you know who his brother is, you know what I'm saying. Right. So it's like some people just sensitive on the internet, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is.
Right.
Me, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I don't care if you're my friend or whatever. It's social media. It's Twitter.
Right.
Like, if you a part of this Twitter thing, you know how this Twitter life goes.
Twitter shit is crazy.
Twitter's different.
You get crazy on Twitter.
I get crazy on Twitter. Twitter's different, bro.
So why is that? Like, is that, you say Twitter's different. What does that mean to you?
What do you mean?
Like, what makes it different? Like, why get crazy on Twitter?
Because Twitter's a platform where, honestly, it's about personality. It's not no pump faking on Twitter to me.
Right. Even
though people still pump fake, but I feel like it's a place where you can be yourself. There's not a lot of pictures. It's more words and people being outspoken, and it's just different. You know what I'm saying? But some people are sensitive, and that's just what it is. And whatever I told him, he took it the wrong way, but that's still my dog. I ain't got no problem with Prano.
Shout out Prano, man. 5-pack out right now. 5-pack 2 coming soon. That's my guy. Well, let's move on, man. So you've been really focused on fitness lately. I mean, you got the jacket on so niggas can't see the joints. You know what I'm saying? You out here working.
Yeah, body's still under construction.
Yeah, what made you get back, like, you know, on the fitness tip? Like, I mean,
honestly, I was getting fat during quarantine.
Yeah.
I was drinking a lot, eating nasty. My man pointed out, like, you nasty out here.
Yeah, that's what your man said.
Yeah,
well, he nasty. On some fitness shit? He's one of them niggas?
He was in the gym boxing. And I guess they took a picture of me. I'm at my people's crib. He seen the picture. He was like, yo, don't never let this picture come out. You look disgusting. So I had to get my shit together.
So he just came at you and you was just like, you right.
I had to get my shit together. And, you know, it's therapeutic, too. Yeah. You know, and then, you know, that's why I always tweet, like, even when we talk about certain shit or whatever like that, and that's why I love Twitter, because it's a place you can say whatever.
Right.
You know, I always say I don't like sharing pussy with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might sound like a hater, but
elaborate on that. What does that mean? You don't like sharing pussy with?
Because when you really think about it, right?
Yeah.
Think about it. I'm working out. I'm a nigga working out at 9, 10 in the morning. Sometimes I'm doing 2 a days.
Right.
I'm being health conscious these days. I'm watching what I eat, this and that. I don't even eat red meat anymore.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
I had steak.
So imagine me sharing pussy with a nigga who been drinking Hennessy all day, eating fucking patty, cocoa bread and cheese. Not even from P&R, from Fernandez. You know what I'm saying?
From the corner store.
From the corner store, right?
Yeah.
Nigga eating nasty. Nigga eating nasty. Nigga don't care about his health or nothing. Drinking Henny all day, eating patty, cocoa bread and cheese, not even from P&R. Right. And I'm sharing pussy with this nigga.
So what kind?
He's smoking. He's not even smoking exotic. He's not smoking puffing cream. He's smoking mids, right? Now me, you gotta understand, like, bodily fluids, all that. Bitches got pH balance and all that, knocking that shit off.
My man giving y'all knowledge right now.
I don't know what we got, but you sharing pussy with these niggas, you start having, you waking up with pimples.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, where the fuck is this shit coming from? Where these
pimples coming from? My shit been clear for a minute.
Cause you sharing pussy with a nigga who don't even care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now I'm on my health shit, like, bitch, like, come on, like, I ain't sharing pussy with these niggas, man.
All right, fair enough. Speaking of sharing pussy, man, what's going on with your ex, man? She was wilding on the gram the other day.
You know, we don't even talk about that.
Why?
That's for the streets.
What's up with her, though?
With a Z at the end.
What's up?
You know what I'm saying?
What's up with her?
Hold on. Like, I'm not giving that any energy because niggas is focused You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some people love attention. And attention is a mental illness. You know, I've been the same nigga on social media forever.
Right.
I always been the same nigga.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So somebody might make things about them that ain't even got nothing to do with them. They just love attention. We just got to pray for these people. But at the end of the day, when you belong to the streets, there's nothing you can really do. There's no way you can come back from that.
She belonged to the streets. Oh, shit! You heard it here first, man. Dmal said that, man. But I still want to dive into that, man. So what happened with y'all? Why y'all break up?
Like I said, man, you know what? I can't even engage in certain shit because then I'll have to be that.
Is that the chick that was messing with the Dream Chasers nigga?
You're a funny nigga. You're a funny nigga.
So was it Meek Mill or who was it though? Was it O'Malley? Or
listen,
who was
man,
it?
Listen,
you don't know which
nigga
nigga on the camp was? Yeah, I hope it wasn't one of these tall T niggas, the niggas that just be with them niggas, like not. Not even a drippy nigga.
It be slow. It be real slow. Some people can't tell who is who, but like I said, I can't engage in certain shit. Like a lot of things used to get to me back then.
Right.
Can't get to me no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like, for me to engage, that's a battle I'll never win. I gotta be that. I gotta be a bitch ass nigga. I gotta be a pussy ass nigga to go back and forth for certain shit. There's certain shit we just don't even speak about. You know, we just gotta pray for these people, man.
But she said you be talking shit about her, man, dragging her name through the streets and trying to like lure niggas away from her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? If niggas wanna indulge, you would, you know what I mean? You would stiff arm that? Like, nah, I don't even fuck with it.
Listen, if you know what type of guy I am, like I said, if you for the streets, there's no stopping that. There's nothing you could do. You can't build a China wall tall enough to stop that once you belong to the streets. Now, ain't nobody stiffing arming that. You know?
Hey, man, you heard it here first, man. She belonged to the streets. I don't know, old girl, man. But you know, y'all ain't together, so it's for a reason, man. So that's all I can say about that, man. Let's talk about Puff and Cream, man, because I see you got the hat on, you got the shirt on. You gave me the extra medium earlier and shit. What's up with that, man? What is Puff and Cream, and you know, whose brand is that?
You know, Puff and Cream is a brand that I'm sponsored by.
Okay.
Shout out to them.
Okay.
Appreciate them, you know, showing me love.
Word.
They hit me up and they like what I do and they want to be behind that. So Puff and Cream is really like it's really a marijuana brand.
Okay.
And you know, with infused desserts, infused foods, you know, just marijuana based, but they coming out with a merch. They got a pop-up shop happening November 7th, 184 Broadway Street in Saugus. It's going to be infused in paint. Shout out to Herb Gotti. He's hosting the painting. He's hosting the whole event. Shout out to my nigga Real P. He's DJing the event. Okay. It's going to be a good vibe. You know, it's going to be selling merch and, you know, a lot of other things. So it's going to be dope.
That's dope, man. That's dope. I'm going to pop out for that, man. I want to see what that's like.
Yeah, come through. Come through.
You got the, so speaking, that's an event that you're throwing, so, or Puff and Cream's throwing.
I'm a part of BNF is part of it. So
BNF.
it will be BNF merch there. So niggas who fuck with me, stay loyal. I have some, I got loyal listeners who's been listening to me day one, still listening to me to today. And that's another reason why I definitely hop back on the shit because, you know, niggas be showing me so much love.
Right.
I don't care if it's 10 people who listen to this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'll do it for them, you know?
No bullshit, man. I mean, BNF Podcast was the first podcast that I started tuning into.
That's what's up, yeah.
I ain't gonna front. Like, because I ain't really know much about the podcast space. Like, you know, especially at the time when you guys started. It was like 2016.
I started.
It was originally.
I was listening to Taxstone a lot. I love Taxstone. Free Taxstone. He's the reason why I even started the podcast. Right. And he was going crazy on Twitter too. So I love what Taxstone was doing, and I was just like, you know what? Let's do a podcast, and you know, that was that. But yeah, we was the first podcast doing it. Now there's other podcasts. Yeah. Got Henny, got Shoe. You got Lit Boston out here doing their thing.
Word.
You know, that situation when I was when they kicked me out a podcast group chat. I would be the nigga to get kicked out of a podcast group chat.
Yo, dead ass, the nigga was in the group chat for like 2 days.
And you know what it is too? Even though, you know, I don't need no man to defend me.
This nigga was mad I ain't say shit at the time.
You know why I was mad at you that you didn't say nothing?
Why?
because when we spoke, you had a lot to say, and I felt like you should have said that when dude was out of pocket. But I'm gonna give the backstory.
Fair enough.
So the dude show, I guess, is running the
group chat. Whatever.
The group chat. He's point guard. He's point guard in the group chat. They invite me to be involved in it. This is during quarantine. I'm like, you know what? Support black businesses.
Right, we in there.
You know, let me try to be, you know, like supportive of the Boston podcast. You know,
right.
I knew it was gonna work out, but I tried it anyway. And then I was never saying too much, and then he brought up Joe Rogan.
Right.
The niggas show brought up Joe Rogan, and he's like, yo, niggas need to take this podcast serious. They just gave Joe Rogan a bag.
Right.
And he's super excited. And I'm like, yo, that's what's up. But Joe Rogan's white privilege.
Right.
Joe Rogan,
he don't look like us.
He don't look like us. They gonna categorize us as urban podcasts.
Always.
There's a lot of good podcasts out there, right? You got Joe Budden podcasts out there, right?
Yeah.
You got Drink Champs. You got Brilliant Idiots.
Brilliant Idiots ain't really all black, so
it's not.
That's
but they're still gonna label that. There's a black man on there.
Right.
They're gonna put that under urban podcast.
Right.
You understand me? So it's like they're not gonna get that mainstream money or attention that it may deserve. But Joe Rogan, there's a big American flag in the background.
They give that nigga like 250 or some shit.
Something stupid.
Stupid.
So now when I tell dude it's because of white privilege, he starts going crazy. Same thing Joe Budden was saying.
Right.
Months after what I said, right?
It was crazy because I was watching that Joe Budden episode and I immediately thought about you. I think I hit you up and told you that. Yeah.
And pretty much Joe is saying the same thing I'm saying.
Yeah.
Dude's trying to defend Joe Rogan, not knowing that, yo, bro, what are you talking about? Right. Then he starts to talk out of pocket.
Right.
But he starts talking a little crazy, but he's a podcast guy and I'm a podcast guy.
Right.
I'm not gonna beef with another podcast nigga.
Right. I'm
not an academics. I'm not beefing with a podcast dude. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just corny.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really pay it no mind. The nigga said you can leave. Nigga, you put me on this corny ass shit, nigga. Fuck you out of here. I didn't ask to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, get off this nigga Joe Rogan's dick.
Yeah.
But then I had to go on his page and it all made sense to me.
How did it make sense to you?
He has a white wife. He has a beautiful family. You know what I'm saying?
Now this is where it got me dragged into this shit because you tweeted some shit about his white wife, and I don't know.
I tweeted that he had a white wife. I never said nothing derogatory towards his wife or disrespected his wife.
Right.
I just said his wife was white, and that's a fact.
I didn't know that. Right. So then the nigga get mad at me. He go left, and we spoke. Whatever. We good. Show's my guy. Shout out Islet Boston. But at the time, he was really in his feelings. He was like,
"But what did I say? Did I say anything disrespectful towards his wife?"
No. When I seen what you wrote, no, it was not disrespectful at all.
Niggas be sensitive
so
again.
Niggas got mad just because you said his wife.
Niggas be sensitive.
Right. Yeah.
I never said nothing about his wife. The fact I just talked about her demographic, what she was, her race. He married a white girl.
Right.
So his mind is a little bit different from mine.
It's a little different.
But I felt insulted because he said you can stay stuck in your BNF mentality. I don't know what the fuck that meant.
Yeah, I ain't know what that meant either.
You know what I'm saying? Are you talking about BNF, my followers? What are you saying?
Right.
I probably motivate you to get a podcast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we the first niggas. BNF was the first people to have a podcast out here.
Right.
Pay homage, be respectful. But I didn't understand. You know, he's saying BNF mentality, but he has a different mentality. I don't understand his mentality.
So do you feel like you just like a lone wolf? Like that's the type of nigga you are, man. You're not a team player.
I'm a team.
Or is it just like you ain't really gonna let niggas get crazy?
You can never let niggas get crazy.
But I don't. Actually, nah, he got crazy. Yeah, he definitely got crazy.
But I still handled it like a real nigga.
I don't think you got disrespectful, and that's what I
never
was
called
saying.
the nigga out his name. I'm not beefing with another podcast guy. If it was another guy, it would be a different story.
Because at the time the whole shit was going on, I was on some like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like, what's happening?
Yeah.
So I dismissed it, and then the next day I said something about it. You know, niggas felt some way about it. It is what it is. It's a whole shit.
You know what I fuck with on that show though? Because I like Lick Boston. I still watch their show. You know what I'm saying? There's another cat on there I like.
Sam. Yeah.
I like Sam.
Shout out Sam, dog.
I like Sam. And
Sam be trying to take me out of rap retirement, my nigga. Nigga invited me to the studio, gave me a beat, some Sam, more shit.
I'm like, you know, the crazy part is just because me and Dude didn't see eye to eye.
Right.
Like I said, I never disrespected his wife.
Right.
I just said she was white, you know, and he got a lot of Austin Rivers babies. There was a point in time in life I wanted Austin Rivers babies, you know, and I had to watch the Malcolm X movie and you know, get my shit back in pocket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know,
it is what it is, man. I mean, you know, niggas don't gotta always agree with the other people. You know, that's what it is, man. I mean, you have your views, you have whatever, and niggas have to understand when they're wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I truly believe that's part of being a man. Like, if you out of pocket, just own your shit and move on.
He was definitely out of pocket.
Yeah, just own your shit and move on. Like,
he was definitely out of pocket.
So let's talk about current events, man. There's a lot of cool shit going on in the world right now. I do want to talk about relationship shit because you're always very vocal about relationship shit, man. You
know, it's crazy. I give the best relationship advice.
For a nigga who's not in a relationship,
I give
you
advice.
Talk about this shit a lot.
Honestly, I can give you some marital advice.
Nigga, stop
it. I'm telling you, man. You call me, listen, man. I'm telling you. Sometimes it's like, you know, the niggas who's not good at basketball but can coach.
Right, I know, guy.
So it's like, it's that same type of thing. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
But I just can give good advice. You know what I'm saying? I don't take my own advice because it sometimes be like too good to take. Like, you know.
What the fuck does that mean, dude?
I don't know what that meant.
Yeah, right.
But I'm like, I can't take this advice. It's too good.
How about the people who like fucking glorify these celebrity relationships that, like, you know, they always posting the Ari Fletcher and the Moneybag Yos and the G Herbos and
man.
You know what I mean? Like,
fucking up the game.
These bitches got money.
It's not
like, and not even like regular money. Like, these bitches got money. Like,
yeah.
Like, not a bitch is making $100K a year. I'm talking about like multiple six figures. You know what I'm saying?
Who are we talking about here? Who's making that type of bread?
I mean, I'm assuming Ari Fletcher's making that type of money. She got the nigga a Maybach.
Yeah, she's getting some chicken, or maybe she could have saved some chicken he was giving her to the side. I really don't know what the bitch got going on, but at the end of the day, it's creating a false reality for people. And the false reality is that we think love is on holidays and birthdays where we gotta go all out and do all this and that. Don't mean nothing. Doesn't mean she ain't fucking the next nigga. Doesn't mean he ain't fucking the next bitch.
Love is hard.
This shit's all for social status.
Right.
They're campaigning. That's all it is. Like, some niggas might do certain shit for their bitches, not because of their bitch. They just got to show that they that nigga.
Right.
And that's how they do it. They might buy a bitch a bust down watch. It might buy their bitch a whip. Just a stunt. It's a stunt, really. It has nothing to do with love. You know what I'm saying? Because love is something that you can't purchase. You cannot buy that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that shit ain't real to me.
So you've been in love before?
Yeah, of course I've been in love.
Yeah?
I can be in love again. I ain't trusting for shit.
You don't trust women? You'll never trust a woman is what you're saying?
You can't.
Why?
Because the game is the game. Like, the game is the game. Once you know the game, you know you can't trust nobody.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can know the game, but, you know, if you really, truly want to be with somebody, if you can't trust somebody, how can you be with them?
You can still be with them because you understand, once you give yourself, like, for you to trust, you have to fully give that up, right? 100%. There's no like 70% trust. There's no 80%. You have to trust somebody 100%. And do I trust this person will not be out of pocket? These are human beings we're talking about. Human beings are unpredictable. They can wake up tomorrow and just start. Listen, a bitch can be with you for like 6-7 years, right? Call you handsome, all that. You got the
call you handsome. That's
you got the same face, right?
Yeah.
Wake up and just feel like you're ugly. You're an ugly nigga.
Right.
That's how females are. Unpredictable. You just don't know. I can't trust that. You know, I can love you, but I ain't trusting nobody. They don't go for bitches, niggas too. I ain't trusting nobody. You can't.
So there's no, like, so when you look at relationship, right, and you see a relationship go sour, what's the point of no return? Because there's certain things. Are you a forgiving person?
That's all depending on, that's subjective. That's all depending on the individual. You know what I'm saying? Certain niggas' tolerance is higher than others.
Right. What are you willing to deal with? I always tell my niggas that.
Some niggas their bitch can fuck the next nigga and they okay with that.
Right, and they take her back.
You know what I'm saying?
Are you willing to take her back?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Well, you did say you're not willing to shit.
I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if you peck the nigga, I don't know, maybe we could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But
oh God.
You suck his dick, fuck them. What type of nigga I am?
Right.
I got it.
How I look, taking you back.
I don't care how many bitches I done fucked and got caught with. Like, you gotta be a different type of nigga to take her back, bro.
Yeah.
And for her to take you back, that's on her. Just cause she took you back don't mean you gotta be a sucker.
What if you shot your bitch in the foot and then she gets you indicted? You taking her back?
Listen. I don't know. Once you start doing stuff like that, you super out of pocket. Like, I don't know. I never believed in domestic and all that, like hitting bitches. I never put my hands on a lady.
Good.
I block you or just, whatever. I don't got time for that, bro. I'll be damned if I go to jail for 219. What's that? 291A or whatever the case is. I know a couple of niggas. Like. 291A, whatever the case is, but niggas ain't doing that. Niggas ain't got time for that. I already told my niggas, like, don't call me to bail you for domestic
bullshit, right?
Niggas know that. Not to call my phone for no domestic disputes.
So we obviously know what I'm talking about. Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion, whatever. Yeah. How you feel about that situation, man? Like, cause I niggas always be like, yo, we wasn't there. You know what I mean? We can't really say.
I don't know.
What happened.
You know what? I said this before. I don't know what the bitch told the nigga. I don't know what the bitch stole from the nigga. Right. I don't know what happened in the situation.
But do you believe he shot her?
It's possible. He's a short nigga, short man syndrome. She could talk about his hairline. She could have said the wildest shit. Got the nigga mad. You know what I'm saying? Shot the bitch. Right. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like something that's like people can't believe it.
Right. Yeah, niggas did worse for less.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's just like anything's possible. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't there. I can't really say he did this or she's saying he did it. I don't see why she would lie.
Now, are you a Tory Lanez fan? Like you fuck with his music? Right?
Yeah, I fuck with Tory.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I never really got into his music. Like I think his music is cool. I think his music's cool. I understand.
I don't like him. I don't like this Tory though. Like I don't like the Tory that's talking about bitches he slept with. There's a lot of Drake and Tory right now.
What you mean?
Like a lot of storytelling about being with bitches, and I always thought that shit was corny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's talking about him and how he feels about, is it Kylie? It's Kylie.
He said that on
how she's so gracious. And nigga, shut your suck ass up.
Well, you see, but that's the thing. Like, I always got that vibe from Tory. I always just thought he was a corny nigga. So, like, I guess that's kind of why I never really, like, listened to his music. I never got into his shit. Like, I was like, these Canadian niggas is trying to take over, nigga. I ain't really,
honestly, man,
with the Canadians, nigga.
Good luck to him in that situation. But, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if he did or didn't do it, but I don't know why she would lie about him doing it because she said he did it. So, I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, it's just spooky, man. It's just spooky. I don't really know what's going on with that, but I hope they figure it out. What else we got on the agenda, man? Anything you want to talk about?
Man, we just got to talk about these creative players out here, man.
Oh, creative players. Elaborate.
Pandemic got these niggas going crazy.
Pandemic flexing.
And right now it's so crazy to the point where like niggas are so out of pocket right now. Like these new niggas are so out of pocket to the point where it's like I don't even want to go outside.
In what sense?
Like I don't want to be in the club really. I don't want to travel, and I can't compete against these niggas. Like I can't campaign. I can't go out in the club and brand and play that sport because these niggas out here are just like, I don't even want to shop. Like it's hard to even shop. You shop, everything's sold out. Like right now you can't impress a bitch with money right now. Everybody got money right now. You know, and niggas who get money know who the real get money niggas, because niggas been getting money for a long time. You know who is who. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You've been in the same circles.
You've been in the same circles. Even y'all niggas don't speak, y'all know each other.
Right.
These new niggas, I don't know who they are, but them niggas are running amok out here.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of shit going on, man. I'm like, hey, man, enjoy it. You know what I mean? You get your shot to do what you want to do.
Yeah, but it's fucking up the game. It's fucking up the game, and it's just like
those are the niggas that's gonna get the summons to court, nigga. Because you know what I'm saying.
Well, these niggas ain't gonna last because the money could be easy to make. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to sustain.
Absolutely,
especially when you're not used to it.
Right.
So it's like these niggas ain't used to this type of money. I remember when niggas used to be like, yo, you a trick. You this, you that. The same niggas that was calling me that. Them niggas out here buying bitches Birkins right now, Chanel's, because they never had the opportunity and they never had access to this type of bread. Right. So now they do and they losing it, not knowing that that's not how you even do it.
Man, you can't multiply the bag like that.
You fucking up the game.
You get the bag, you flip it and fumble it, right?
Niggas just be talking, don't even know what they talking about. Like when niggas talk about tricking and shit like that, like
what is tricking to you?
Honestly, bro, like if I'm buying your love, right? If I'm paying you to
fuck with me, right?
You gotta understand this, right? I feel like this. Like if I'm going OT, I might bring some work with me, right? But I'm a nigga like this. I'm gonna spend the same amount of money. I love playing this sport, so it's like I don't need no bitch to make me flex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna do fly shit regardless. Right. Nigga, I could be with the club with 4 niggas. Right. I don't need bitches at my section for me to pop bottles and do this shit. Right. I'm gonna do it regardless. I'm gonna go eat at a good restaurant with my nigga. We don't need bitches with us for... Some niggas was like, damn, nigga, we ain't gonna take that section. We ain't got no bitches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm never gonna let a bitch,
dictate how you act.
How I act, or this is a campaign. This is what we do. Yeah. So it's like tricking. Niggas don't even know what that is. Like I reward bitches. Like if she's loyal and she did some things from A to point Z, then she showed that she deserved that. She earned that. Or she's a bitch who's super in pocket and she don't care about your situations. And you call her, no matter what time you call her, she gonna answer for you. She even shoot with the niggas, she gonna like, you gotta go. You gotta reward that. That's
real. I agree with that.
But we ain't out here just.
So you ain't the type of nigga like, yo, just come ride with me. Let me get you this.
We ain't doing that. I mean, what part of the game is that? That's just right. Niggas do it. There's some niggas out here there's some niggas really get into it.
Right.
And it's a sport for them.
Right.
They'll put your bitch on a jet, take her out the country, spend 10 bands on her one day.
Right.
What you gonna do with that when she come home? There's nothing you could do with that. Jay-Z said Beyonce's used to $10 million vacations. What the fuck you gonna do with that?
Yeah.
So there's levels to this shit, bro. So you gotta know your lane.
Absolutely. What do you think your lane is?
Like I said, I like to do fly shit, bro. And even when niggas are broke, we don't even leave the house because we can't do fly shit. So like a bitch is just adding on to it and she campaigning with niggas, but niggas ain't trying to buy no bitches over here.
Niggas gotta recognize that a lot of niggas be broke and still be trying to leave the crib.
She gotta stay home.
And I think that's what the biggest problem is, that niggas, it's always for showing face. It's always about, what's going on and how
some niggas can perform though. I call them niggas performers. Some niggas can, it's a talent. Some niggas can be broke and move around in certain circles and be next to certain niggas and you're like, what the fuck?
Right.
How the fuck is this nigga there? How the fuck this nigga's fucking this bitch and that bitch? Some niggas got the gift. They can talk their way into certain rooms. They don't got it. Some niggas don't even spend their own money, bro. They in every club, they in every section. They don't even spend $1. Some niggas got it.
I know a guy.
Some guys are gifted. I don't have that gift. You know what I'm saying? I wish I did. I do not have that gift. Some guys are able to move in certain rooms without $1 to the name, but that is the talent.
That's dope. I mean, shit. Shout out to them niggas, man. Super shout out to them niggas.
And another thing too, like, you know what I'm mad about? I'm mad about like black people always get criticized when we do fly shit.
In what sense?
Like just like we talking about, right?
All right, just doing
when we talk about financial literacy.
Right.
of course, we don't come from first generational wealth, right?
Absolutely not.
So when it comes to finance, we don't come from money, so we don't really know how money works. We're learning. You know what I'm saying? If you're lucky enough, you get educated enough and you learn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But white people do fly shit too.
Yeah.
They want us to make us feel guilty on how we spend our money and when we do shit.
Well, the reason being is because the white people who be doing the fly shit usually come from the money.
True, but white people still be trying to keep up. It's all the same thing.
Yeah, I know.
They done. If you watch like American Greed and shit, right?
Yeah.
You have white people out here trying to stay in the same social classes, trying to keep these kids in prestigious schools, and they stealing money from other investors just to keep that image, and they barely holding on.
I seen a movie on Netflix the other day. I forget what it was called, but it was like Salma Hayek. It was like something about moms and dads or some shit. I forget the name of the movie, but like it was like a rich white couple. Well, obviously Salma Hayek's not white, but whatever. Her husband's white. They live in like this nice white neighborhood or whatever, but they really dead ass broke. And they like trying to keep up with the Joneses to make sure that the kids don't freak out.
White people, that's what they do.
Right. So,
and them niggas are wearing $5,000, $10,000 suits.
Right.
Fancy. They got the yacht.
Yeah.
100,000-foot yacht. They sniffing coke. They going to the strip clubs. They spending 5 to 10 bands. They swiping though. They ain't throwing their money. We all do it. It's the same sport. They just do it differently.
I think, it's the same sport. We do it differently. I think the difference is the network, the networking aspect of it. Those same white people who be broke and playing rich, those are the same niggas who have friends that could loan them 300 grand real quick.
But you know why?
And then they'll make it back type shit.
You know what it is? That's the problem with black people though.
What?
Right? Because you got white people like that, right? White people go broke. They can pick up, even if it could be their worst enemy. A nigga gonna give you that loan because he know you get money.
Right.
And he gonna put that interest on your ass.
Absolutely.
You go broke, you heard what happened at whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? And you a nigga out here used to get change.
Right.
We gonna talk about you. We gonna shit on you.
Right.
We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We celebrate failures of other niggas.
Fucked up.
That's the problem with us. Donald Trump, I don't give a fuck about what Donald Trump says. Donald Trump to me is an ill nigga because he's a hustler, and he went broke, and
many
he was
times,
and he was able to do that. Don't get me, he had the resources,
right?
So he's in a different lane.
Trust fund, baby.
You know, but at the end of the day, he's still a hustler, and he's a great brander. He's a great campaigner.
He is a great hustler. He is a great campaigner, but I can never stand behind that nigga as far as political shit. So
yeah, far political, he's out of here.
I can't.
Nah,
I don't like to get too political on the show, so we ain't gonna get into that.
But I'm talking about.
As far as him being a hustler, you absolutely right. Because I mean, especially our culture, hip hop culture, black culture, we idolize the shit out of Donald Trump prior to the whole presidential run.
And it's another thing with black culture is they were always talking about niggas trick. You see these dudes' wives.
Yeah.
You see what the car they driving.
Yeah.
You see the Birkin bags their wives be having. Their wives be super in pocket.
Yeah. You seen that video of that lady that hopped out the Mozzie truck?
Nah.
And then the dude was like, it was just some random white lady. The nigga was like, hey, excuse me, man, what do you do for work? And she was like, I'm a wife.
And one thing about females, especially white females, it's about stability.
Absolutely.
You talk about bitches, black females leaving you when you broke. A white bitch. Once they smell it.
So fast.
Once they smell stocks going down.
They watching your
it's
account
over.
faster than you.
They're over. Yeah. They come on, man.
Yeah, they need all the security codes, all the
Come on, man. Them bitches ain't playing.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
At all, man. But
I stick to my black chicks.
My wife's Dominican, man. I got lucky early. I was 18 when I met her, man. So, you know what I mean? That's why I tell niggas all the time, man. I just got lucky early in the game, dog.
Yeah, shout out to you. You like the 1%.
1%
niggas out here. You know?
I'm trying to be your 1% of the wealth, man. But let's talk about the music scene out here, man.
Yo, the music scene is beautiful, man. Shout out to everybody doing their thing.
Absolutely. Shooters.
You know.
Shooters music is probably the biggest movement in the city. In the region, like Massachusetts, in my opinion.
They're doing their thing.
Who else do you think is like some of the hottest acts out here besides Shooters music?
I fuck with Shooter music heavy. I fuck with the team. I'm biased.
Yeah, you're very biased when it comes to the music.
Yeah, I fuck with the team, man. Cash Gotti, Dutch, Prince, Smooth, Millyz. I love Millyz, bro. Millyz is like one of my favorite human beings. Niggas call me Dick Rider, call me whatever you want. But,
whatever, man. I fuck with Millyz too.
Millyz is just a good dude. That's one nigga I really want to see win. Like,
absolutely.
Millyz was like a nigga who just hits you up randomly and just wants success from you, and you know, like a nigga like that, you just want him to succeed. But you know, I fuck with Millyz. E. Burton is nice.
You heard E. Burton's latest record?
Yeah, I heard his record.
On Dogs with GBG Flea.
It was a nice record.
He threw a shot at Millyz.
You know what? I can't campaign that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you gotta respect it. I like what he did there. I like what he did.
Yeah, I feel like I'm on here today, like defending all my white friends. Which I got to.
Nah, shout out to Millyz, man. Shout out to E. Burton. I fuck with both parties. E. Burton's one of the most underrated niggas in the city as far as like rap. Right?
He's nasty. The boy can rap, but I just can't. It's 2020. We still can't be talking about you and Millyz. Like,
yeah, I don't really know what the issue is between them. I really don't give a fuck.
Well, I had it on my podcast, so if you're a real nigga, you're gonna listen to it. You're gonna find out why.
Yeah, I'm gonna hear it. I know you ain't dropped it yet,
but you know, but it's just like I'm not trying to hear that.
Yeah.
And I ain't trying to campaign that.
Right.
And then I already had him on the podcast speaking about him and Millyz. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't repost that because it's like, you know, how many times I'm gonna hear. I just heard it on another track where you got at Millyz, and that was a nice track. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like Finesse something.
Yeah.
And that was a dope record, but it's just like, come on, like Millyz is doing him.
But I felt like the bar on the On Dogs record was a clout chase by E. Burton. And E. Burton, man, I'm sorry, bro, but like that's just because
it was a good bar though. It was a
good
tough bar.
It's a good bar, and the bar is
it's
niggas jump fish, but I bet you ain't see him. But I bet you won't see him or something like that. Crack is killing blacks, but y'all running the Millyz for freedom.
That's a hard bar, bro.
That's a hard bar. But Millyz is a white boy that comes from, you know, the same type of shit we come from. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know Millyz to have no silver spoon in his mouth.
I'm just not standing for no Millyz slander, bro.
You know what I mean? So
I'm just not with it.
I just don't believe that we're running to Millyz for freedom. We're just supporting niggas who come from the same shit that we come from. And he can rap. You know what I mean? So
Millyz is a different breed, man.
You know
like I said, I'm not even feeding into all that. Like, you know, like that shit niggas ain't. Come on, like just rap, just let it go, bro. That's how I feel about it. E. Burton's very talented dude.
E. Burton for certain
I like
project.
E. Burton, I can't campaign that.
All right. So who else you fucking with from the city?
Who else I'm fucking with? You know, I don't want to leave no niggas out, man. You know, Dtheflyest is little bro. I fuck with Dtheflyest. You know, he came on the podcast and we built a good relationship. Everybody I always get on the podcast, we always build.
You already knew them prior.
You know, I didn't know some dudes I didn't know prior.
Okay.
We just click and it's just, you know, just build the bond and that's what it is. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm fucking with them niggas from Heat Street. They got some, yo, listen.
What niggas from Heat Street?
There's a young nigga out there. This young boy right here.
Why Jizzle?
That boy tough. That boy tough. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they're underdogs too. Niggas ain't showing them niggas no love. I got a podcast coming up with them. There's a lot of street
politics with shit like that.
It is what it is, but you know that's why I'm here. I got to go to the Jets. I got to go to Heat Street, and I got to show them niggas some love. That's gonna be one of my next podcasts coming through.
You a wild boy for pulling up in niggas' hoods with this whole pull up shit, man. Like the trench talk.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Listen. I'm not a gangster. I'm not nothing. Like I said, I'm a security guy. I'm a God's protecting me. You know what I'm saying?
So you had to up your life insurance premium, my nigga.
Them niggas just give me a pass. So you know, I appreciate they give me a pass. I just come through, you know, and that's what it is. But you know, them niggas out there, Heat Street, and even they got another nigga. I be chopping it up with Mozzie. He nice too.
Mozzie from
Heat Street.
Oh, okay, I thought you were talking about like Mozzie from the West Coast.
Nah.
I was about to be like, how the fuck?
Mozzie from Heat Street.
How you spell Mozzie? Like M-A-Z-I or some shit?
you know, I don't even want to say the nigga's name wrong, you know, so I just showing it up, you know what I'm saying? But he's another nigga that I'll be, but that's another nigga. I'm gonna send you his shit that I'll be tapping in with, and you know, he's giving me the pass to go out there.
Cause you know my platform is really predominantly rappers.
Yeah, hip hop. Yeah,
hip hop. You know, we fucking with the R&B. Just had, you know, Trevor Holmes and Punky the Singer on here. That was fun. Like, do you feel, you know, we're gonna get to this later actually, but besides those guys, man, anybody else?
Honestly, I don't even like forgetting names. Shout out to my little bro, he be rapping H Milly.
Milly.
Yeah,
he got one good song. He has no follow-up. I heard the record. My man put me on to it.
Yeah, he got one good song, and he's on some other shit. You know, my little nigga in the trenches, and
here's my beef with niggas like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good record,
mm-hmm.
But you can't just give niggas one good record and then just kind of like.
Yo, I agree.
If you gonna rap, nigga. Like,
I can't
really rap.
Listen, I agree with you 100%. I tell that little nigga that all the time, but the little nigga hard-headed. Yeah. So there's nothing I could do.
How old is he?
It's like 21, 22. So the little nigga gonna do whatever he wants to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? But he's talented, but he's caught up in this shit. And, you know, it is what it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he figures it out. But he's a grown man, so I gotta shout him out because that's family.
Fair enough. So we're gonna get into this, you know, since you don't rap, this is Red Cups and Rap, but we're gonna get into all cat. Oh, my fault. We're gonna get into all facts or big cap. I don't know if you've been following the show and you've seen this whole section. Facts or big cap.
Big cap. Okay.
Right now, it's literally just statements, right? It's statements, opinionated statements. And you're going to tell me if it's all facts or if it's big cat.
Okay.
Right? So, let me look at my notes and shit, though, right? So, the first one is, all facts or big cat. R&B is going to continue to outshine rap in Boston.
Cap. Super cap.
Big cap.
And why is that?
Honestly, if it wasn't for you talking about this R&B shit, I wouldn't even know.
Okay, for that, but that's you. Right, which is very.
Yeah,
what is Boston known for on a?
What, Bobby Brown?
I mean, the biggest acts that came out of here on a national or international level, most of them have been R&B. New Kids on the Block,
yeah,
New
but
Edition.
That's like
that was
late 80s,
20, 30
early 90s.
years ago, right?
Yeah. But even since then, you still have Benzino.
Okay, that was one. Who else?
But Benzino, but when you say Benzino, even though I didn't like Benzino as a lyricist,
he's not a good rapper.
But Source Magazine was heavy.
His influence was crazy.
Exactly.
Right.
So we can't forget that. Made Men, we can't forget that.
Influence was crazy.
Even Smoke Bolger, as far as he was the first nigga like to really do something as an industry nigga coming from the city.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
Smoke Bolger made me want to rap.
So let's talk about it. So you got him. And now we picking up heavy. Shout out to Bia, Cousin Stiz.
Yeah, Michael Christmas.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Millyz.
Like, come on. So,
you know what I mean?
R&B, I can't name anybody. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know.
So like, that's Big Cat.
Super
Big
cat.
I ain't mad at that. I agree. G.O.D. does what a lot of niggas in Boston wish they could do musically.
Yeah, I'm so out of touch.
You don't even know who G.O.D. is.
You know, you super tuned in. You know, you super tuned in. I don't even know who that is. I told you I'm biased. I don't even know who that is, bro. Like, no disrespect. You know, I'm not that.
All right, so
educated.
You can't even answer all that.
I
but
can't.
For me, that's facts.
That's
all facts. And the reason why I say that,
shout out to him though,
is because, you know, after having a conversation with G.O.D., man, I mean, I don't know if you remember the Chef Boys. They had a dope run, you know, like 10 years ago, basically, if not longer than that. They created a new sound within the city, man. Like a lot of niggas, like when I was young, I was hearing what they were doing. A lot of niggas wanted to piggyback off that sound, and sonically he just kind of evolved. And I see what he's able to do musically and how he's been able to kind of pioneer a certain sound. A lot of niggas do try to jump on that wave and keep it going. So I say that's facts, man. So shout out God, man. He's doing his thing. He's out there in LA, back and forth.
I heard you kind of like denouncing drill music too on one of your episodes.
I'm not denouncing drill music. What the reason why I say I don't like drill music is because sonically the sound. Whereas, how do niggas in Boston expect to pop off of a sound that doesn't belong to them? Right? And that's my thing. Right? Now, you can make the argument where, like, you know, a lot of niggas pop with auto-tune, a lot of niggas pop with, you know, a lot of different sounds, but it's a loaded conversation.
Yeah, it is.
It's a very loaded conversation because you know, just the whole stigma of black men killing other black men and all of that shit. We could talk about this shit all day, man.
But that's the only
street culture is always gonna exist.
Yeah, but that's the only problem I had when you were speaking about it is that you can't run away from the shit, bro. The street culture is
always gonna exist.
The street culture is fashion. The street culture is everything. So we can't take that.
Black culture is everything. I don't want to. You can't say street culture is black culture, right? That's not fair. You can say that street culture is a part of black culture.
Okay.
But we can't just put it all in one pot.
Okay,
You know
I
what
agree
mean?
with that.
So that's what I mean. Like, it's like,
yeah, but we're not
there's
we
other
can't,
ill
we can't-
ways to be black, my nigga.
I'm not saying that, but then after that, we gotta understand a lot of ill niggas came from the street culture.
Right.
All right. There's a lot, nigga. Malcolm X came from the streets.
Right.
That's an educated brother.
So did Jay.
So let's not denounce the street shit. It's all about perspective
And where you at in life.
Exactly.
Right.
But there's a lot of good brothers that come from the streets.
But that's why I'm saying that I don't denounce the street culture. I understand what's going on. Trust me, nigga.
And we're not talking about like killing a nigga over he stepped on my shoe.
Oh, no petty shit. Because I know.
But I'm talking about a lot of shit, a lot of music, a lot of cultural shit that makes black culture come straight from the trenches, come straight from the streets. You know what I'm saying? The way we dance, the way we talk, our lingo, the way we dress, the way
black
we
people
walk,
created
the way
the
we
word.
talk.
We created the word cool.
So it's like you can't denounce the street shit.
I will never denounce the street shit. But what I'm saying is that niggas need to do better. And that's it. Like that.
Yeah, we all need to do
and we
better.
all need to do better, my nigga, period. You know what I mean? So that's that. But next part of All Facts or Big Cat. You don't want Fleeto to come back on the show because he might be a better interviewer than you.
Come on.
All Facts of Big Cat.
Big Cat, bro.
Big Cat.
So what is it, man? Why won't you invite the rest of the team back onto the show?
What you mean? Why?
Have you?
Do you think I need him back on or something?
I think it'd be cool to see how to, because you know niggas is in different spaces in life right now. Niggas done matured a little bit, got a little older.
I try to do a reunion episode before I even started to do my podcast.
Okay.
So I was working on a reunion episode with all of them. So that didn't happen for personal reasons, whatever like that. But you know, it is what it is. This is a new chapter. You know what I'm saying? Like
Woody season. Where'd the name Woody come from anyway?
Somebody gave me that name.
Was it chick?
Nah. No homo. Some dude gave it to me.
That's what I thought it came from. Some shit,
dude.
nigga.
It was like something out going on, like birthday parties and some club shit party and shit. Man,
was it Woody from Toy Story type shit?
Yeah, you know, I got the big eyes, I'm skinny or whatever like that. So he was making fun of me. So I'm a be. Damn, you like that joke? But,
I mean, because you kind of swole now, so like you ain't super skinny no more. So it is what it is.
I kept the name. You know,
that's funny. That's funny.
So he, you know, we had a little club situation on the birthday party. He said Woody was gonna be in the back of the club and all that silly shit.
And then that just kind of stuck.
I kept it.
All right, well, it didn't stick. You just kind of ran with it.
Ran with it.
Okay. All right, last part of All Facts of Big Cat. You don't really know much about the Boston music scene. You just interview niggas you know.
That's not true, because some of these niggas, I didn't know Dtheflyest like that. I seen Dtheflyest around. I didn't know E. Burton like that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
I just mentioned G.O.D. and you didn't even know who that was. He's one of the most prominent niggas out here, bro.
I need to educate myself. That's why you got the latest podcast and I'm behind.
I appreciate you, dog.
Mm-hmm. You know, I stop being.
So you saying that's big? Oh, stop. So you saying that's Big Cat?
What it
like you don't know, like that you do know about the Boston music scene is what you're saying.
Honestly, that might be facts. I just know about what I know about.
You
like,
tap into the streets.
I tapped into the streets, man. You know, like I really don't know about all this Boston hip hop awards and all this bubblegum shit.
Yeah, maze.
I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the BNF mentality. I'm sure.
What does that mean to you, though? The BNF mentality.
I don't know, but I'm assuming that I'm just
stuck in a bubble.
Stuck in a bubble, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So somebody got to be the voice of the streets. It can't just be Lil Durk.
This nigga said that. All right, fair enough, man. Anything you want to close off with, bro?
Nah, you know, I enjoy myself. I'm campaigning nickel and dimes.
Nickel and dime, shout out.
Shout out to Big Bird Young, store opening soon. Shout out to Neighborhood Kitchen.
Okay.
Check out my bro's restaurant. That's 84 Spring Street. Wings and Tings. You know, I fuck with Wings and Tings. You know, shout out to my homegirl Just B. You already know what it is. Check out Hush Glamour. You know,
Hush Glamour.
So we just don't want her to speak a lot. We just want to look at her. And
yeah, that's fine.
You know, buy her clothes or whatever like that. But shout out to them and everything. And, you know, that's pretty much. You know, shout out to Hair Therapy in Malden.
Okay.
Shout out to them. Shout out to my nigga Dutch. Speak about Dutch. You know, female hip hop artist. You know,
Dutch Rebel.
Yeah, she don't be getting the love that she deserves.
No, Dutch is a legend.
She's a legend.
She's a Boston legend, man. Like, for real.
Shout out to her, man. Shout out to.
We gonna end the year off with Dutch Rebel, man.
Yeah, you have to.
We gonna end it off with her because it's necessary. Like, you know what I mean? You know, last but not least type deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she's doing her thing.
Yeah, so.
And don't forget, November 7th, Puffin' Cream, Infused in Paint with BNF. Shout out to Herb Gotti. You know, DJ Real Key. We're gonna do a paint section from 2 to 5 with Nipsey Hussle. 15 slots, limited slots. Nipsey Hussle, yep.
Like a picture of him?
Yeah, they're gonna do the painting.
Oh, okay. I was about to be like, you got a hologram or some shit?
Nah, it's painting, infused in paint. And then we got another session from 5 to 8, infused in paint. And we're gonna be selling Puffin' Cream merch. We're gonna be selling BNF merch, and it's gonna be a vibe. But you gotta have a ticket for entry.
Yeah.
So the link's on the bio on the BNF page.
Yes, sir.
Click link, buy the ticket. You know.
So shout out to everything you got going on, brother.
Yeah, man. Trying to stay focused.
Nah, no bullshit.
Can't get distracted. Gotta stay focused, you know.
Word.
If you ever hear bad things about me, it's not true.
And I know he'll never deny the shit that is true. So, I mean, this man's an open book, nigga. If you mean.
Follow me on Twitter, Dmal 1313. You know, that's where the trauma is. That's the therapy.
Yeah. And then shout out BNF Podcast. Follow that on Instagram.
Yo,
as well.
you should be like Fleeto's lawyer. Like, you campaign heavy for that nigga Fleeto. That's your dog.
I know Fleeto for some years.
Won't you bring Fleeto on the show?
I will.
You gotta bring Fleeto on the show, man.
I will.
And speak to him.
Fleeto, that's my dog.
You gotta bring him on the show, man.
For a very long time, man.
You gotta bring him in. Because you be campaigning.
Free Fleeto, man. I'm still waiting for it, though. You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to every nigga in Boston doing their thing. You already know what it is. Shout out to Prano doing this thing with his latest project out. Shout out to my nigga Millyz. Shout out to E. Burton. Shooter Music. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with all of it, man.
All right, Brody. So this is what we gonna do, man. We just gonna bring it in for Orlando, man. You know what time it is. It's CWTFB Radio.
Yeah, that's another thing. You got like the deepest voice, like your voice. Like, you got a good voice, no homo.
Thank you, bro.
But you got one of the deepest voices, no homo. Like, when you're like, when I hear you speak, bro, like, at first I thought, like, you was playing around. Like, that's not how this nigga really be. But I'm like, damn, this nigga talented. Like, you got the radio voice, bro.
It's fucked up. Like, I tell my nephew all the time, I was like, you don't know my pain. I used to have to call bitches cribs when we was like 13.
What?
And I sounded like this at 13. Ask Natty, like, she'll tell you, nigga, like, niggas, I call a girl crib, niggas about, her mom be like, who the fuck is you calling for? Like, The fuck? My daughter's 13 years old. I'm like, nigga, me too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit was hard on me, bro. It was a gift and a curse.
You must have been like the toughest.
It was fucked up, bro.
You could have been the toughest phone nigga of all time.
I sounded crazy on the phone until niggas see me. I was like 5'2" at the
but
time.
you could have been the nigga that nobody seen because nobody would want to pull up.
Nah, man. You know, but whatever. I digress. Well, yeah, man, I appreciate you, bro. For real, man. I appreciate you pulling up, man. BNF Podcast. Follow them everywhere. Dmal 1313 on Twitter. This is CWTFB Radio with Charlie MaSheen, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Till next week, man. And we out.
We out.
Off the drink, soda pink, got me comatized. Top dog in my city, bitch, I'm bona fide. These bitches choosing off the rip, I let her hold the size. Last text I got from Shotty said you know the vibe.